Now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Paul, thanks very much. Dilly, Philly, Philly. The Philadelphia Eagles have done the Steelers a favor in that the final scoreboard reads 41-33 Philly as they beat New England, but the other scoreboard reads Steelers 6, Patriots 5. That remains the game. In the end, the Lombardi Trophy count. But what a game that was today. Welcome to the Sports Call, everyone. We're here by myself, so I'm going to be riding solo, and if you want to call and chat about the game or anything else, it's fine with me. It's 412-575-2600. You can also tweet me tonight at KDPump. And, man, you talk about everything in a Super Bowl. It was fantastic. Ups and downs. There was not much defense. If you believe defense wins championships, that was not the case tonight. This was all about offense. Tom Brady goes well over 400 yards, over 1,000 combined yards of offense. Nick Foles should be the MVP. I haven't seen the end of that, but what a performance by the backup quarterback for the Eagles. Carson Wentz, their franchise quarterback, went down. All Foles heard was, well, the Eagles are done. There's no way they're going to win without him. Well, this guy has been well-traveled, and at one point was, a Pro Bowl quarterback with Philly back under Chip Kelly, back in there. Actually, was it Andy Reid? It may have been Andy Reid. 29 touchdowns, 2 interceptions that year, and then he goes on this journey of destinations. Chip Kelly comes in and trades him, actually, and then he's out of the picture there. He goes to St. Louis. As Sam Bradford heads from St. Louis to Philadelphia, he becomes basically the understudy when they drafted Jared Goff. And the next thing you know, he's thinking about retirement. He gets a call from Andy Reid. He's back in the game as a backup to Alex Smith. And then the opportunity presents itself to return to Philadelphia. What a signing that was. And my prediction for you will be that Nick Foles will not be in Philadelphia next year. There are enough desperate teams in football who will offer Philadelphia a lot to get him as their starting quarterback based on what you see. The league is short on big-time quarterbacks. That guy had a slow heartbeat, as Mike Tomlin likes to say. So much to talk about in this game. So I hope you give me a call here and we can chat away until 11 o'clock tonight. We'll also be on with the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. That's live tonight, 11:35. So much to get into. But, man, Al Riveron, who's had a history of making calls in favor of New England tonight twice, made the right call but went against New England. And the right call also indicated that he made the wrong call on several earlier replay reviews this season, one of which was clear-cut robbery to Jesse James. I'm sorry. I know I just keep talking about it. I didn't mean to talk about it. I haven't talked about it. And since Zach Ertz got in the end zone, and that just triggered another wave of frustration if I'm watching that, saying that call against Jesse James was the wrong call. It was a football move. Once the ball crosses the goal line, it's a touchdown. And even if you don't think that, there's no conclusive evidence to show that Jesse James did not have possession of that ball. So, bottom line is, Philadelphia, what a great job by Doug Peterson. The play of the game, there were a lot of them. But to me, that 4th and goal play call in which Nick Foles goes to the right. You don't know what they're doing. All of a sudden, it's of all people, Turley throwing a touchdown pass to Nick Foles. That was almost like Peterson telling Belichick, hey, I'm going to do what you normally do. You see a play early in the game that you call, it doesn't work, and then you come back and you go against it. And, boy, Tom Brady was open for, what was a throwback from Danny Amendola. He dropped it. Nick Foles caught it. And what a great game. That's all I can say. Just exciting to watch, and this is why I always tell you when you call here and I talk to you is that the ultimate reality television is sports. It doesn't get much better than sports. It's real. It's live. It's emotion. It's passion. It's stuff that brings cities together. I'm sure if you see what's happening in Philadelphia, hopefully not bad stuff, but, man, they've been waiting a long time for this. And as much as you may not like Philadelphia, you got to give them their props. That was a wonderful win by a very tough football team. So we have a lot to talk about. Also, Penguin news. Marc-Andre Fleury is coming to town on Tuesday. Fleury won again today. We'll tell you about that. The Penguins made a roster move. They brought back Tristan Jarry. They sent down Casey DeSmith. By no means was it his fault they lost last night. Jarry's been playing very well. I love this time of the year. There's always a lot to talk about, so I'll do that with you when I come back. It's 412-575-2600. Hit me up right here on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call on the Bordas and Bordas Hotline. It's Pittsburgh CW. The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, putting new roofs on Pittsburgh homes for over 25 years. Call Ireland Contracting at 1-800-NEW-ROOF.